Good evening. I chose for this week's discussion, are pit bulls a vicious breed? I guess it's a very touchy subject to some people. Um, some people 50-50 about it. I, for one, have had a pit bull for 4 years, and she is the most loving girl. She's right there. The most loving dog friend I've ever had. I've had dogs all my life. I've had dogs all my life. I've had basset hounds. I've had golden retrievers. I've had Labradors. I've had smaller dogs. I've known people with other dogs, and every single pit bull I've ever come across is a very nice dog. They're strong. They have strong jaws. That's the way they were made. That was the purpose. The purpose was about 100 years ago to watch over children. I think it's unfair for people to talk about them in a negative manner when they don't have one. And I don't know one person. I know a lot of people. I don't know one person with a pit bull that says she regrets getting a pit bull, he or she. I don't know one person that has had a pit bull that said they regret having a pit bull. You have to have one in order to make a clear, I guess, opinion. But they're the sweetest animals. They just want to protect. It doesn't make sense to me that we are a nation that enjoys, loves, and is addicted to watching people beat the crap out of each other in UFC, which is fun. I like fighting. I like the sport. I like watching it. But those people in that ring were born strong. Those people in that ring were meant to fight. Same with pit bulls. They're strong. And it's not their fault that they use the same amount of strength that they were given to just do everyday things. I've had two at one time, and they were a little aggressive towards each other, but that's in their blood, and you just have to teach them not to. And it was all we see is all over the media that people are attacked by people, but we don't know the whole story. We're just seeing the ending results. Someone weaker than a pit bull got hurt. And I know for a fact in Los Angeles, there's a lot, and especially in the area that I live in, a lot of people with smaller dogs. And with that smaller dog, I have been bitten more times. Never been bitten by a pit bull more times than a Chihuahua, a smaller dog. Yap, 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 yap. And the only reason why no one takes it in consideration is because they're the size of your hand, they're the size of your arm, and they can't do damage. But they want to. They want to do damage. They want to bite as hard as a pit bull. But they can't. So everyone just says, hey, they're good animals. I have not met one Chihuahua that has not been really overprotective of their owners in just an unhealthy way, even at the dog park. And it comes down to the owner. It really does. They're really not born mean. They're just born strong. And it's a good thing. And they're meant to have strong owners. And not even physically strong, just mentally strong. And knowing that, are you capable, if something goes down in their mindset, that they need to do something, and that's awesome. And that's a protector. And that's a father to a child. It's not wrong to protect. And people do abuse them, and it's sad. And take it from, I have a 70-pound pit bull, and I've had a 100-pound pit bull. And the worst thing they can receive from you is it being ignored and being yelled at. And I've had to discipline my dog, smacking in the butt here and there, occasionally. It's not painful for me. It's not painful for her. But it tries to teach him, but it really doesn't. And they're strong animals, but they're emotionally not strong, in my opinion. I don't like the people that every time I go outside, and I live in an area, I live in Playa Vista, it's a more family-oriented area. And whenever I go outside to walk my dog, at least once a day, someone acts like I'm walking a monster, and I'm not. And she looks strong, she is strong, but she's a protector. I love her. She loves me, and she'd do anything for me. But people just need to be stopping. They sound stupid. They look stupid when they walk across the street because they don't want anything to do. As if I can't handle it, it's insulting to me. It's insulting to my dog. After 3.5 years, I've gotten used to it. I don't care. I laugh about it. But my dog is the most amazing thing in the entire world. The most amazing. She's just like a human. She's equivalent to a human in my eyes. She loves me, and I love her, and she's got me out of some bad humps after the Marine Corps. She's definitely the definition of an emotional support dog. Yeah, she's my best friend, and with that being said, and like Cesar Millan said, it's the dog whisperer, the dog professional. I really don't watch him too much, but I remember one thing he said was in the 80s it was a Rottweilers, in the 90s it was Dobermans. After that it was German Shepherds, and now it's just Pit Bulls, and it's what's next, and people don't really understand how Pit Bulls work. They are protectors, and they just need, and all they want is to give love. They don't need it. They don't need anything. And people forget we domesticated them. We only domesticated them not even 1,000 years ago. And they are wolves. They're just meant to be outside. They're meant to explore, meant to sniff, meant to play with other dogs, meant to be social. And I don't think everyone should have a dog. I don't think people should lock them up in crates all day. They make the bad dog. It's so easy to train a dog. It's the toughest 6 months in the beginning if you get a dog with a puppy. But don't have a dog if you can't handle it, if you can't raise it. You're not ready. It's not about Instagram pictures. It's not about anything. You're not ready to have a dog, then don't have a dog. And don't buy a dog for someone and then that knows that they're not going to be able to handle it. Especially a pit bull, you have to be some sort of a pit bull mentality to have a pit bull. You are your dog. The dog is you. Direct representation. If you have a bad dog, you are a bad trainer. You're a bad dog owner. And I don't mean necessarily the people that rescue and adopt. But yeah, pit bulls are not vicious, and I think everyone should know that.